The fall of Kiev. Uh-oh. Bad news for the Kingdom of Ukraine today, as the Russian army has just completed its assault on the ancient capital. While initial reports suggested the Ukrainian defenders would be able to hold them at the bridges in a protracted siege, the many avenues over the river proved too much to hold. With Russian troops on either side of the river and scattered defenders surrendering on the isles, Kiev has fallen to the invaders. With the thriving hub now in Russian hands, the rest of the Ukrainian lands are in jeopardy. While the Russian Republic has promised to respect the 700 years of history built up since the Mongols destroyed it in 1202, Kievan memory is long. Invasions have never been kind to them, and they fear the worst. Turkestan Khanate is indeed doing a lot of damage. And here come the Russians again. I think I'm going to blunt their assault a little if I can. In fact, Petrograd... Oh no, there are still two spots here. We're going to do Last Stand. Gives us 20% more defense, 25% more entrenchment. Means we take no organization loss. And we should inflict a lot of damage to them. And we just got total defense. Excellent timing. Let's get cold weather training so we get less attrition. Nobody knows Finland's terrain better than the Finnish army itself. However, it is also prudent that we take steps to ensure that our military is able to withstand any of the cold temperatures, so as to give us a greater advantage on our home turf. Still this guy. This guy! Okay, so I'm going to invest in upgrading my mountaineer units. We're going to give you artillery pieces and then one more mountaineer in good time. Hopefully when this guy arrives we can start doing some extra damage. And there's some more defences. We've got the upgraded machine guns, which is a very big help. And I think we're also going to upgrade our special forces abilities. Unconventional fighting requires specialist training. Yes, it does. And there we are. Now we're holding that position. We've repulsed the Russians. Good. And then I think I might even pull this one man away and start him drilling. Special forces really aren't that great in this game. Russians continue to push in from over here. Sweden doesn't seem particularly bothered. France is being hit very hard. So is Greece. Nice little naval invasion going on. From the... Oh, the Germans. No, German East Asia. Interesting. Turkestan Khanate eating away at the soft underbelly. Om nom 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 nom. Less special forces and more some kind of OK forces. I think even OK forces is a little generous. I do feel like special forces, now that they are limited in number, should be rather better than they are. They used to be really good, but now they are meh. Yeah, exactly. Nilo Hersalo has been wounded. Oh, what? It's my best general. Damn it. Let's bring in Airo in that case. And let's have you. You don't need to drill? Socialist Republic of Iran declared war on Azerbaijan. Interesting. Oh, it's because we don't have enough manpower. Of course we don't have enough manpower. I could change my manpower law, but then it would be going to service by requirement, which is when things start becoming inefficient. But we do kind of need the manpower. I haven't seen anything which adds more manpower. Unless it's diplomatic. Yeah, I don't know. Because we're already using 5% of our eligible core population in the 15 divisions that we have active. I think we have to. I really don't want to do this, but I think we do have to. Means our industry is going to be a little less effective, but we will make more other stuff. Non-aggression pacts with half the world. Sweden sending me some troops, thank you. Which we will put to good use. Resistance, where? Probably down here, but we should be putting that down fairly easily. Alright, let's take a look at who is not actually in the army yet. These will be the Swedish troops. Let's put them into a new unit and have them basically fighting in a group up here with the intention of pushing down to this. We're basically going to use the Swedes as our offensive arm, because that's not my manpower. And we'll put Alfthan in charge. Actually, we're going to put Pajari in charge, because he is our best attacker, and he would be the most suited to this role. Then we'll need to bring in somebody else who is defensive, like Tuompo, to defend that. Hey, I know a lot of Swedes, and very few of them are offensive. Especially the ones living in Stockholm. I was trying to think of the region of Stockholm, but I can't remember. Did the lone troops thing ever arrive as well? Yeah. They are here. A couple of Austrians. And here. The ones breaking my defensive line, basically, are the Austrians. Which mod am I playing? Kaiserreich. Kaiserreich needs one that increases monthly pop growth for small nations like in Old World Blues. I don't understand why it doesn't. Ireland has it. True. Finland is definitely one that could do with that. War propaganda against the Russian Republic for even more stability? Go on then. Uppsala. No. Back off. You guys arrived with no morale. Which was really not a good idea. Or no organisation, rather. I forget my terminology. We're defending Oulu, right? Yes. Good. This is good. Looks like the Baltic states aren't doing very well. Ruthenia is falling. Ukraine could go either way. Got a nice pocket here. The offensive against France is ongoing. Oh dear. Sweden sent their forces back home. Damn it, Sweden, I needed those guys. We still don't have any manpower. Uh-oh. Our beloved king, Frederick Karl I of Finland, has passed away as a result of an infection of a wound from the last Weltkrieg at the age of 72. Okay, he was a lot older than I expected. Leaving the Finnish throne vacant, in his place his second eldest surviving son, Prince Wolfgang, shall rise to the throne, taking on the place of the regnal name Vaino I, at his coronation in the Helsinki Cathedral, where the Finnish crown will for the first time be worn of someone other than his father, as had been agreed upon in 1919 when he came along with his father as the Crown Prince of Finland, in his stead of his elder brother Prince Philip, who remained in Germany. The king is dead. Long live the king. It's Still has no modifier. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, I know Stockholm is an Uppland. I'm not talking about the province, I'm talking about a part of Stockholm. Where Paradox is based. Sunderland? Sundermalm? Sudermalm? Something like that. Empire of Japan is declared war on the German East Asia. Great! We're fighting Japan too. Sodermalm, that's the one. Mexico is declared war on the Central American Republic. And this is Socialist Mexico. Ooh. Oh. That's not what I wanted to see. A resurgent CSA. $5 million for 7 million. Like, even if these guys lose, there's going to be no manpower left for these guys to actually use. $0-0, and these guys are down to 200,000. Oh dear. Cold weather training. Excellent. So now we can get Sisu, which is Division Attack on Core Territory, or the Special Forces. We are currently doing Special Forces technologies, so let's do this. The cultivation of our Special Forces will be the key to conducting and executing guerrilla warfare and will allow our troops to get to be much more familiar with Finland's terrain. Not how I'm for, I think state manpower refreshes when conquered or annexed. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Like when you see East Germany emerge at the end of a long war against Germany, they very often have like no manpower. Call to arms from Germany against Japan. Go on then. And suddenly the World War has gotten a lot more worldly. And Sweden have recalled their troops. And I kind of get it. You're going to need it to defend your own borders now. And Swedish troops are, like, flooding home from wherever they were. But I'm pretty confident we can hold on to what we have so far. We're well entrenched. 12%, really? That 12%? Hang on. Oh, you don't have ambusher, you're just a guerrilla fighter. Who was the ambusher? That was the wounded guy, wasn't it? Who is still wounded. Yeah, he's got the max entrenchment plus 10. And I'm not Grand Battle Plan, so I don't have entrenchment. Is Finland losing? No, I don't think so. Reminds me of I tried a campaign where I formed Central America, Democratic Guatemala to Central America, at least as a blast. I haven't actually played in Central America at all. I have engineers. Which way do I prefer support? Patreon, Twitch, or some other way? Patreon, definitely. Like, I very much appreciate everyone who becomes a subscriber on Twitch, but Twitch takes 50% of that money. On Patreon, they take like 5%, which means I get 95% of the money that you pledge. So Patreon, if you want to support a streamer or a YouTuber, is definitely the best one. 10, 12%? What? I am still stunned by this. Because I have engineer companies. Oh, right. These guys just increase... No, they don't. What do engineers do again, please? Because I need to remind myself. Yeah. Engineer company entrenchment plus 2. What does level 1 do? Entrenchment 5. So they should be entrenchment 7, which is the division template. Have they changed the base? I could have sworn that this is base 10 and then it builds up from there. Pretty sure I've been supporting you on Patreon and Twitch. Yes, I think you have been, Silverose. But Patreon's definitely the best one. The Second Mahdist Revolt. The Sultanate of Egypt declared war on Sudan. The Sudan has long been known as a land of religious firebrands and fierce peoples, a fact that even the British Empire at its peak was forced to discover at the end of the last century. Now it seems that the Egyptians are once more facing a serious revolt in the southern region, led by Abd al-Rahman al-Mahdi, the son of Muhammad Ahmed, the Mahdi of the original 1881 rebellion. Calling for God-mandated resistance against the Egyptian occupiers from the Balkany and Khartoum, al-Rahman's powerful rhetoric has contributed to a total breakdown of Cairo's rule in the region. Though it is unclear whether he started backing most of Sudan's tribes, it is clear that the brutal war lies ahead. Ooh, that is a big Sudan. Coming in with 14 divisions and 5 factories versus 16 divisions and 22 factories. Egypt may have a rough time at the start, but then should be able to win, if they can hold. Right, and I do have a technology that I need to invest in, which is going to be encryption. Let's get as many advantages here as we can. I like the option, the news event. This should be good. I don't like this. CSA is coming back. It's because these two are way too aggressive. Oh, Germany. Germany, what happened? I get it, you're at war on about 1 billion different fronts. Oh, the Union of Britain landed. Wait, how did the Union of Britain landed? Don't we have like an iron grip over the fleet? No, we don't. Germany? What's happened to your ships? You still have 200. I mean, I get it. You're fighting a war on many different fronts. Fine. But what's happened to your navy? Oh, they're all down here. Now here. Which has allowed Britain to land. Idiots. Ah! Right. I can say to you guys, cancel your current orders and form up a new battle plan, which leads up to here. And now you can start getting some planning preparation as we consider where to go from here. Likewise, actually. Oh. A thing is happening. Hello? Austria intervenes in the Second Weltkrieg. Military access automatically given throughout Austria. Never fear, Austria is here. Which immediately sent them home. Let's not do that, and instead cancel this. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to you two and say, just why none of you assigned? What? Okay. Then as soon as Russia takes that, we finish off this line. The Austrian Empire has been called into the has called the Italian Republic into the war of the Greek-Austrian War. Okay, so with some military minds in Europe while some military minds in Europe had believed that the inevitable continental war would be over in a matter of months due to the powerful new technological advances. However, any lingering delusions about the scale of the modern warfare have quickly vanished in the face of the torrid tales of brutality coming out of the conflict-ravaged Western Europe. Vienna has looked on with trepidation at the rearmament of the syndicalist powers for years, but now with open conflicts brewing and upturn in the balance of the power of Europe, they've decided to openly intervene against the Internationale. Already Imperial troops are marching against syndicalist forces, posing a new threat to the world revolution. It wouldn't be a Welsh Krieg without them. Is Metal Africa exploding? No, Metal Africa's actually doing okay. Okay, so you guys are going to join that. And this line is going to be expanded out to here. And in fact, I could get everyone now into this one. Kingdom of Ukraine has capitulated. Daniel I has announced the Ukrainian nation can no longer withstand the pressure from the occupying Russian forces. Right, so we're going to cancel this. Get you to merge into there. Then we're going to go defend this entire line. Is there not? Oh, there's no actually a crossing here. Okay. You say so. And then we need to also have a plan for where we want to go. So now our objective is going to be to cut this off. Actually, no, it's not. Our objective... Wait, did I just cancel everything? I just cancelled everything. Our objective right now is going to be... that. Meanwhile, naval battles are raging. Ah, and we have a couple of new submarines who have joined. We have a lot of new submarines, in fact. Okay, so let's get your template. Increase you to 10 ships. But first... That's not quite what I meant to do. You three. New task force. Crap. How did I get out of this last time? There's definitely something weird going on with this. There we go. You guys are led by submarine dude. It's got to be that guy. However, you lot are all in here. This is going to be the reserve fleet. No, this is the training fleet, sorry. And then any ships that we build from now on go into the training fleet. And then this fleet needs to be red. And you need to have my submarine icon, so I know what you are. And these guys train, get good enough to fight, then join the submarines once they're good enough. Cool. Alright, begin this offensive. I don't want you attacking everywhere. How is this part of this attack? Fine, whatever. Cuba has joined the Third Internationale. The old world order lies shattered and engulfed by war. Dutch East Indies took 4 states. Insulidia was annexed, so the Dutch did win their Indonesian thing. And also here, why? No, I do not have the manpower to waste on this. Alright, you are morons. Who's available? You're going to be in a new unit. Who's surplus? Alright, congratulations. You guys are going to be led by the best offensive commander that I have. You're going to form up down here. And you're going to attack this. You're also going to be a different colour because, my gosh, that's going to be confusing. You can be red because, you know, you're attacking. Then your job is to push down here, and then the Scions fill in behind you and hold that land. This is why I don't even bother with a battle planner or just micro everything. If you do that, though, then you lose all your planning prep. It's been proven that if you micro, you lose planning preparation 4 times faster, I think. It's one of the changes that I really dislike in Hearts of Iron, because they're basically trying to force you to use a broken tool. I don't like that. And that's an especial problem when you're using tanks and stuff, where you need that planning prep to keep going and keep going and keep going. If it depletes after you've taken 1 province, and you can't really do the blitzkriegs. Okay. I mean, I get why they did it. It's because it's a crutch for the AI, because the AI doesn't micro in that same way. It's forced to use battle plans. So it's trying to make the battle plans more powerful compared to human intervention. But it's just a crutch, and it's really annoying. Commander Mordred said to hold the line and don't waste manpower. So we should charge the enemy line and hope for the best. Everyone, charge! Even us in the north. Yes, absolutely, especially you. The north must be reconquered. But we're attacking the south. Don't care! I would like to get those mountain troops. In fact, we can wait 5 days. We can do that. They should fix the air, not make it worse for players. Uh-huh. I know. Overwhelming firepower has also been finished. Now, overwhelming firepower is the doctrine, so I want to continue working on the doctrine. Right, charging now, Commander Mordred. Charge! We shall be led by this fascinating new individual. He calls himself Leroy Jenkins. I believe he is an absolute savant of military strategy. Go. See, now you're attacking the right place. You're not even being supported by these guys. Your only job is to attack. Thank you for supporting. And now we've got special forces. Let's go and upgrade. Oh, no, they're still actually being researched, so never mind. Oh no, we can do this one. It's fine. What year is it? 39. Oh yeah, easily have done that a while ago. And then Sisu, because we are in fact attacking on core territory right now.